How did Lainey Wilson become a superstar after 7 rejections from American Idol? This is a story of grit and determination. She crashed through every obstacle, and there were a ton. This isn't just a success story. It's about every no that pushed her to a louder yes. She left home at 19 with a camper trailer and a dream. It was 7 long years before everything changed with a song, a viral moment, and a TV appearance. Now Lainey Wilson is a Grammy winner and one of the biggest stars of country music. But to truly understand her amazing journey, we have to start in Baskin, Louisiana, population 207. Lainey was born May 19, 1992. She learned her work ethic and determination from her farmer father. Lainey's mom encouraged her to sing and took her to talent shows Lainey said she often won. But it was a trip to Tennessee at 9 that shaped Lainey's future. Their family drove to Dollywood and then saw a show at the Grand Ole Opry. She told her parents she would perform there someday.
I remember where I was on the interstate. I was looking at the Batman building, and I told my mom and daddy, I said, this is home. I just knew it.
As a teen, Lainey Wilson wasn't just dreaming of stardom, she was living it, performing hundreds of shows as a Hannah Montana impersonator. But by 19, she was ready to chase her own name. With her parents' help, she packed up a camper trailer and headed to Nashville. They connected her with Jerry Cupid, a fellow Baskin native and seasoned songwriter. Lainey parked her trailer right in his yard. For the next few years, that driveway became a songwriting boot camp. Together, they wrote thousands of songs. Jerry helped shape her sound, and they made a demo.
We shopped it around to quite a few major labels. I know that I definitely met with Sony. I met with Warner. And I remember sitting there and just thinking, like, I kind of knew in my gut that these folks are not going to sign me.
The rejection stung, but what came next hurt even more. Jerry Cupid, the man she called her second daddy, passed away at just 52. Lainey had lost her closest mentor. Most people would have quit, but Lainey kept pushing. She just had to find a new road forward. With Jerry gone, she was starting over, scraping by, playing dive bars, and writing with anyone who'd give her a shot. She auditioned for American Idol and The Voice. Not once, not twice, 7 times each. Every single time rejected. Not by the judges, by the interns.
7 times. You know, I didn't even make it to like the part where they turn the chairs around. But hey, it just kind of lit a fire under me, and I said, you gotta keep on going, you know?
And it's a good thing she did, because her big break was just around the corner. This wasn't luck. It was years of showing up when nobody was watching. Nashville kept shutting doors on Lainey, so she wrote songs in a borrowed driveway and played to empty rooms until one song finally cracked through. After 7 long years in Nashville, with nothing but a dream and a prayer, Lainey finally broke through. Because in 2017, she was offered a publishing deal by one of the largest music companies in the world, Sony. And a year later, she was officially signed to a label, Broken Bow Records. Now it was time to hit the studio, and Lainey already knew who she wanted behind the soundboard. Jay Joyce, a legend. He'd worked with Eric Church, Keith Urban, Miranda Lambert, the best of the best, and Jay said yes. But the struggle wasn't over. The album wouldn't come out for a few more years, and money still tight.
I had, I believe it was $26 in my bank account. You know, my sister had to Venmo me $200 so I could go to Taco Bell that night, but...
Lainey kept grinding, honing her sound, shaping her image. Jay helped her tie it all together. The voice, the attitude, the bell bottoms. In 2021, after years of hustle, Saying What I'm Thinking finally dropped, and the world started listening. This wasn't just an album. It was Lainey Wilson's turning point. Her single, Things a Man Ought to Know, exploded, climbing to #1 on the country charts. With its raw lyrics and gritty charm, Lainey struck a chord with fans. Just sound country, she was country. Then a chance meeting with Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan took things to a whole new level. He didn't just like her music, he wrote her into the show. Lainey joined the cast as Abby, a country singer who falls for a cowboy. Sheridan used her songs throughout the season, launching her into millions of living rooms and winning over a whole new wave of fans. And just when things couldn't get crazier, Lainey went viral. TikTok lit her up, not for her voice, but for her backside.
And here we are. The butt goes viral, and I mean they find the music through the butt, and they plan on sticking around. But it's I'm trying to embrace it.
Behind the humor was real momentum. In 2022, she won ACM Best New Female Artist and also CMA's Best New Artist and Female Vocalist of the Year. This wasn't just a moment, it was liftoff. Lainey didn't just ride the wave, she cranked it up. Her follow-up, Bell Bottom Country, dropped like a hammer. ACM nominations, 5 CMA nods, and one of country music's highest honors, CMA Entertainer of the Year. Then came her first Grammy, Best Country Album. Lainey Wilson had officially arrived. 2024 was the victory lap. She performed on the NFL's Thanksgiving Day halftime show just 1 year after her idol, Dolly Parton, stole that same stage. That fall, she returned to co-host the CMA Awards. And then, sweet, undeniable revenge. The same shows that shut her out, American Idol and The Voice, came knocking. Not with another rejection, but with an invitation. This time, she wasn't a contestant. She was a headliner. Lainey Wilson took the very stage that once said no and blew the roof off. And if that wasn't enough, after the show, country royalty came calling.
I'd like to be the person to invite you to be an official member of the Grand Ole Opry.
It was everything she dreamed of back on that youth trip to Nashville. But now she wasn't wishing for it, she had earned it. Even with her meteoric rise, Lainey stayed grounded, focusing on her health and her life offstage. Her high-energy performances, a better diet, and a non-stop tour schedule helped her shed over 20 pounds, slimming down that now famous silhouette that first caught TikTok fame. And off the road, her heart found a home. Lainey got engaged to former NFL quarterback Duck Hodges, and she's looking forward to building a life and family with him. From small-town Louisiana to the center of country music's biggest stages, Lainey Wilson's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. But make no mistake, this is just the beginning. With unstoppable drive, heartfelt lyrics, and a style all her own, Lainey's story is far from over, and country music is lucky to be along for the ride. Lainey Wilson didn't just survive the rejections, she used them as fuel. She built something real, one no at a time.